Hello.
Jalen, can you walk us through the touchdown, the long touchdown, what you saw?
I saw cover 2, split safety. I knew I had to split them. I kind of get 30 yards down the field, and I turn to look for the ball. But I was saying earlier, I seen both of the safeties react like really quickly, like, something's coming. So I was, knew the ball was coming. Kind of have to find it over one of my shoulders. And just drops right in. It's really easy to make those catches, when it's perfect pass.
You had an option on the route. You could either go, take it middle or take it across the field. Is that the option?
Yeah, so, split safety, you when it's just one safety up high, take it across the field, you're running it as far shoulder, and then it's split safety, 2 safety. Basically, you're running at the near safeties, shoulder crossing his face, getting open.
Jalen, you've been the biggest recipient of these long passes from Justin, going back to even last year. Are you surprised with how accurate he is on those passes and how it just falls right into the breadbasket?
Yeah. No, I'm not surprised. I do, you can't not appreciate it because even considering all the work that he puts in, which is the reason I was going to say I'm not surprised because he puts a lot of work in. But, you definitely appreciate it because just doing it 100 times on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday doesn't get it done on Sunday, ultimately. So to be able to, come out here and do it, you absolutely appreciate it. Hats off. And I'll say it all the time. I'll say it again. If you knew how much work that we put into it, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a surprise at all.
Do you feel like these last 2 weeks, with you guys opening it up a little bit more, that's more in your wheelhouse, the down the field receptions?
Big guy.
Oh, my bad. So I meant with you guys being able to open it up the last 2 weeks, last week against Cincinnati, you had that long touchdown. Again today, another long touchdown. Do you feel like that's kind of helping the offense out, opening it up a little bit more the last 2 games?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Gino, have you seen a replay of the touchdown?
No.
So Justin took a pretty big hit on the throw.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah. Are you surprised at all that he was able to get the ball there despite taking the hit that he took?
No, he's a gangster. He's just a G. That's a job.
Jalen, you said that Justin made a perfect pass and made your job easier, but just tracking the ball, I think you went from your right to your left. How tough was that to adjust?
Yeah, that's really hard. It was kind of like a really hard ball to kind of track. Did you play receiver before? Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. Them boys know it's not all easy, you know what I'm saying? But it was good. Like I said, work it tirelessly all throughout the week. It was a great ball, though.
How far can you throw the ball? There's some dispute or some, he would not say, someone suggested on Drew Gillette.
How hard can Justin throw the ball? I would say, I don't know, I would give him 70 solid yards. That's a howitzer of an arm. I love that one.
You were kept talking about having fun. You got to have fun. Is that your motto? Do you have fun today? Would you say?
Absolutely. You got to enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Even you only get a couple. You only get a couple shots at the league, and at the end of the day, you only get one life. So you might as well, enjoy it all. Figure out some way to enjoy it.
Justin mentioned you guys have a special locker room. What makes it special?
Yeah, I think what makes a locker room special, when people say, the locker room, when they talk about the locker room, it's kind of like that camaraderie. How you and your coworkers get along when you go to the job, you got that set of people that you always have to work next to. That's the locker room. And so, some jobs or some businesses, it's bad energy. Other places, it's good energy. That's what players talk about when they say, the locker room feels good. Does it feel good to just be around this group of guys, even if I don't associate with some of the D linemen, even if a receiver never crosses paths with, like I said, a linebacker. Personally, off the field, how does everybody kind of get along? Do the personalities work well? And I think our locker room is great.
What is it that you contribute to the locker room?
Me personally? Myself, I guess. I just try to be authentic. You know what I mean? It's I feel like that's kind of a common human, like, you kind of wondering, like, do they like me, you know what I mean? Like, am I cool? Like, you know what I mean? You try to be yourself, you know what I mean? Just try.
Palmer did fill in for Keenan today.
He did great. He did amazing. I don't even know his stats exactly, but I know just in as far as, you know, what you rely on as an offense, what you rely on certain players for. I mean, I felt like, you know, he came in and did his thing. He scored on the Lucy route, you know what I mean? That's a big deal. That's a big deal for him too, because I don't even know how many Lucy's he's run before. So I think, you know, I think he did awesome. Shoot, it's not easy to be a rookie and do a lot of this stuff for the first time.
What did you see that happened to Austin out there when he went down?
What did I see?
Uh-huh.
I didn't see anything. I just saw him down. Yeah, I didn't see what happened.
Your second career touchdown. How does it feel?
It was fun. It was a great game. You know, when I came out the route, I didn't really know how much space I had, but when I saw the end zone right there, I ran as fast as I could.
I know you talked about earlier, Coach, saying to you personally to just be present, be in the now. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. How did you feel going into this one, knowing Keenan Allen was not going to be playing? Your number is called.
I was a little nervous, just like any other game, but you know, once I got that first catch, got the jitters out, you know, I was just staying on my game, staying on my path, just doing what I've been doing in practice.
Josh, did you take Keenan's place in the offense in every play, or was it a mix between you and Jalen?
I would say it was a mix. But I think for the most part, I was in this spot. Yeah.
Josh, your rookie year, how would you describe how this is going? I mean, you haven't had a ton of chances, but then to get a chance today, but just as you kind of look at your season as a whole right now, how do you feel about that?
It's going according to plan. I wanted to come in and learn as much as I could, and I'm doing that every day. And be prepared whenever I'm in the moment. Just gain trust from the players and my teammates and the coaches.
Do you feel like that touchdown, I mean, obviously you stayed after practice, worked with Justin for months on end. Do you feel like that was kind of one of those moments where, hey, we did this during those workouts at the end of practice, and that's why you guys were on the same page?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we're building a connection. We're still building a connection. You know, our relationship is still young. But I think we only grow up from here.
How would you describe him? How would you describe Justin?
Justin, he's a great friend. He's a great friend, and obviously he's a tremendous quarterback. But he's a better guy off the field.
What do you think you did right for the team to trust you this much? It gave you the Keenan role and have you do so much in the game. What do you think you did right throughout the whole training camp and this season as well?
Just doing my job as best as I can. You know, whether it's special teams or if I have to go and block, if I have to go and crack, just doing what they need me to do and just doing it as best I can, and then at the same time working on my game.
You heard the MVP chants for Justin after that touchdown pass?
Did I hear it?
Yeah.
No, I don't really hear what's going on in the stands.
You were in the slot a bunch, obviously taking Keenan's spot. Just how comfortable are you in there?
I'm getting more comfortable every time I do it. The first time I ever had to do it, Keenan just tells me to slow down. You know, there's a lot more things you have to see in the slot, so just take your time. You don't have to rush.
Just the long catch that you made. What was the play, and what did you see there?
Just so I was coming down the block and just find that open void, which was right there screaming. Go down and make the catch. It's really
You get a chance to talk to Keenan today via text message or a phone call, anything like that?
I haven't checked my phone yet, but probably, or I'll see him after the game if he's clears.
Justin was required to make the catch on the long pass. Explain that to the people. I mean, you made it look simple, but talk to what went into that. How you saw the ball coming over your shoulder, and then you adjusted your body to it.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. We spoke about it. He was like, "You didn't want to catch another touchdown." I was like, "I just wanted to make sure I secured the catch." But it was just coming over my right eye. I was losing it a little bit just because of the angle. So I knew I was going to jump up and make the play. It was easier to turn my body around and frame it up.
What did you see on Justin's touchdown to Jalen? Did you get to see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I had a corner out. They're playing two, and I thought he was going to try and pop it over the DB's head that was there. But I saw him roll out and throw it the other way, and I just looked, and I saw JG, and saw him. You know, he's fast as lightning, so I saw him wide open, saw him make the play and catch it. It was crazy, though. I've never seen that before.
Are you ever surprised at how far he can throw a football?
No. I mean, we see it every day. in practice.
What's the longest throw you've ever seen him make in practice?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I just know he can launch it. I just know he can probably throw the 100 yards if he really wanted to.
Does his accuracy ever catch you guys off guard?
No. We run our. He expects us to run our routes perfectly to get open, and we expect him to deliver the ball. And it's just that mutual understanding. We're all pros at the end of the day, so we both try to perfect our craft.
I know you talked about playing similar to Mike Williams, that able to trap the ball in the air as accurately as he's been able to. Is there anything he said to you after today's game?
Just to play. It's football. Just don't be nervous. You do it all the time.
Do you feel like the ball placement on your touchdown was pretty key, just to give you some room to run after you made the catch?
Yeah, for sure. Just to keep me running out the route. He put it right over the DB's hand. I came out the route. But yeah, just keep me on the move, keep me running, and I was able to do the rest.
Justin, you guys have been looking for that complete performance, thorough performance, dominant performance, to go out there and do what you guys did today. Just what does that say about this team, and what does it allow you guys to do moving forward?
It's a couple of things we still got to get better at. In that fourth quarter, we should have played a little bit better, in that fourth quarter. But we're definitely trending in the right direction, and we just it's never perfect, and that keeps us on our toes and keep us striving to get better every day. So,
what do you think of your quarterback?
What I think of my quarterback? Elite.
What specifically in the fourth quarter did you feel like you need to clean up?
Say it again?
What specifically in the fourth quarter was some things you feel like you guys need to clean up a little better?
We had a couple of adjustment errors that we had to take care of on the front end and the back end. So just getting in the film room and correcting those so that we don't have those in the close game, so that doesn't come to bite us in the behind. So yeah.
How do you best describe playing in these meaningful games in December?
It's just a blessing to be here, honestly. I just you can't take none of this for granted. You never know when your last play is going to be, and you never know what tomorrow brings. So you got to embrace every moment that you get a chance to play football in general. So just being out there, that means a lot. Just being out there with the team in general, just words can't even explain it. So yeah.
Besides Friday, you were limited this week during practice. How do you feel right now physically?
I'm a little banged up. We just played a game, but everything feels better when you win.
And then with the game coming up on Thursday, what are your guys' emotions moving now towards that game? It's a divisional game. You guys and the Chiefs, obviously a long rivalry.
One thing I can say about my team is that no matter who we play, we treat everybody the same. We prepare the same. We go to practice and we compete the same, and we get better every day the same way. And that's kind of the consistency that we've been looking for all season that we're getting. And with a short week, we're focused on recovery, and player health and everything, and just focusing on getting the players' bodies back, getting ready for Thursday night. So that's the biggest thing for us right now.
Justin, you played without Derwin James. How much an adjustment was that for you guys?
He had the same energy out there as he did, if he was dressed up in uniform. So, we he wasn't playing, but he was there. He definitely was there. So,
How did Kaiser do calling the game for you guys?
Say it again?
How did Kaiser do calling the defense for you guys?
Oh, he did good. He did great. It seemed like he's been calling it all season. And that's what I mean by preparation and being consistent, through the weeks in practice and everything, and just, everybody's doing the same and doing their part. Because, when somebody goes down, another guy just steps up. It's not like we're, losing anything. Everybody's just reloading. We're just putting guys in his place and then, making plays.
How do you see the fumble recovery that you got? Joey obviously caused the fumble. How do you see that happen?
We actually had a stunt on, and Joey iced it. Joey said he didn't want to have it. He didn't want to do it. So with him, one-on-one with a tackle, I just went ahead and covered him. So when he made his play, I just was ready for it. So it's kind of an adjustment that Joey made. Kudos to him. He's a smart player, very great player. So just him being him.
Justin, what do you guys have had a habit of strip sacks here? What do you attribute that to this season?
Practice. Practice. We work on it every day in practice. It's just working drills and, just like I said, trying to build a team full of complete players. Just working on it in practice.
Justin, what were you thinking when you kind of saw Herbert make that throw at the end of the first half there?
Elite. Elite.
You guys have now stringed together two good performances against now the Bengals and against the Giants. Is that how positive is that heading into December and in the back stretch of the season when you guys are going to be playing for obviously a playoff spot?
Well, like I said, in our preparation, we work hard, in our preparation throughout the week, And you know, we're 2-0 in December. And, you know, that feels really good. And you know, stringing these games together, you know, makes you feel good because you feel like you're putting things together and you feel like, you know, you're competing on an elite level. And I feel like, you know, our team is really coming along and really coming alive right now. And you know, it's really exciting.
Those first 3 quarters, did it sort of feel like it was coming together for you guys in all 3 phases? Defense getting stops, offense getting the ball, scoring, kind of the type of synergy in all 3 phases that you guys have been looking for?
You know, it just seems like everybody's just out there doing their job and just balling, man, just having a good time with the guys. You know, it's one thing I can say about our locker room, man. Our locker room is special. You know, we got a team full of great guys, man. Love every single one of them, and you can tell when we play together. Like everybody loves each other, and it's a beautiful thing.